The South Thimphu MP raised the issue, stating that there are gaps in infrastructure, teaching materials and budget allocation between central and non-central schools. He said that these affect the quality of education in many schools across the country.
In central schools, students benefit from boarding facilities, nutritious meals, better libraries, and strong counseling services. While this is positive, the lack of similar facilities in non-central schools affects the overall quality of education.
He added that while central schools are comparatively well equipped, many non-central schools struggle with limited resources, including the lack of laptops for teachers, absence of interactive boards in classrooms, and insufficient computers. Similarly, several other members also raised similar concerns, saying that uneven distribution of resources remains a long-standing challenge. Responding to the concerns, the Education Minister clarified that budget allocations are based on student numbers rather than whether a school is categorized as central or non-central.
𝗊𝗶𝗀 tewa memi ki 𝗊𝗶𝗀 disuna te aluki jangkha tawa chinda laluna name same numela.
In some non-central schools, the student population is very small. As a result, these schools require fewer facilities and resources. This sometimes creates the impression that we have not allocated enough budget for non-central schools.
Details di masheba chindi te debera jeuda di non-central school nunga cheki budget matam sumchidul.
The Education Minister acknowledged that meeting all needs at once is difficult due to annual budget cycles. On the issue of laptops for teachers, she said the ministry is exploring a cost-sharing model to ensure teaching materials are accessible. The Prime Minister also added that central schools were established mainly in rural areas to benefit children living in remote communities. He assured the House that the government will recognize the need to provide equal facilities to non-central schools. Meanwhile, the opposition leader, along with other MPs, stressed the need for the government to review its school feeding program. They recommended that meals be provided to all schools, or at least prioritize for those where students walk long distances to attend classes.
𝗊𝗶𝗀 양치벤 도박이 돔제미토베 다니마기 또디 파라샤.
Many schools do not provide breakfast, let alone lunch. It would greatly benefit students if they could receive at least a midday meal. Parents shared that they currently spend around 3,500 a month per child.
알루치기 다림기 세르드 감지 조모세어진지 숨동갑제대지 조메 셈벨라 디아 밤수기 랍델라.
Addressing the call for meals in all schools, the Education Minister said the ministry is aligning the program with international standards and plans to extend school meals to more schools.
Ini dinga chigi meal plan yudi beru te ani meal plan dinga chi gelsi ki standard ilai UNICEF.
We have a meal plan that aligns with international standards, which clearly outlines the quantity of food students should receive. When compared with these standards, we found that the current portions are slightly more than required. Therefore, we plan to reallocate part of the school feeding program budget to include other schools as well.
1 meal, 2 meal, 3 meal bela kadebe chinsuka hani ki mangil nalera ngachi jini beda to labedo seshuni.
The minister added that if possible, the government aims to expand the feeding program from the next academic year. Concluding the debate, the speaker directed the Education Ministry to prioritize the resolutions proposed by the members. For 𝗂𝗁𝗏, this is 𝗂𝗁𝗶 for BBS News.